Hi, good people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yo, guys, what a week. What a week. I didn't plan to shoot any content this week, but I just went out with my friend, and he was basically asking me, Spiwa, how did you even survive this week? Because on Sunday, I woke up to news that my cousin brother had committed suicide, you know. And yo, guys, life is so fragile. Life is so delicate that we oftentimes overlook that. Yeah, bo? And for a moment there, I felt Uguti, oftentimes as siblings, as cousins, we don't check on each other, we don't have that thing, Yoguti. Let's find out how so and so is doing, even though we are quite aware that a certain person is currently going through a rough patch, but we hardly just genuinely check up on each other. And it's a problem. And I just had a deep conviction, Yoguti. Actually, the last time I spoke to Uvose was like 2 weeks back, guys, and so this is what's happening. So Uvusi is the very first. Okay, that's my cousin brother who committed suicide on Sunday, right? This Sunday that we just the last week. So Uvusi is the very first graduate Ekaya, right? And ever since he graduated, I think in 2007, I was still in matric. Vusi never really got a job, yeah. And I think he was really, really depressed to a point whereby he now reached a point where he could hide it very well. Uguti is not fine. Even though we thought Uguti as siblings, as cousins, as black people, we call our cousins our siblings because honestly, we grew up so close to each other that we basically refer to each other as brother and sister instead of cousins. So I'm going to refer to him as my brother. Anyway, when I last spoke to him, I was just basically telling him that I'm planning on going back to school and pursuing a certain field of studies. And he was like, no, man, that's a waste of time. Don't do that. Look at my life. I've studied, I have a degree, but I've never really worked and whatnot. So, and we laughed it off, because he was very good at making jokes and just brushing things off. But for a moment there, I think for the longest time, I forgot Uti. My brother's not fine. As much as we can joke around, we're able to converse, we're able to make jokes, we're able to chit chat over the phone, we're able to hang out maybe once in a while, family gatherings and stuff. But he's really not fine. Yeah, well? And as a man, I think for him this year he was reaching 40, and it meant so much to him. Uguti, I don't have a child, don't have a job, don't have a wife, and I'm reaching 40, and then I went to school thinking that I'm gonna have a certain type of a lifestyle, which I never really got to have or experience. Yeah, but guys, I don't even care to fix my tabernacle. Actually, this is actually a t-shirt. So I bought an extra large t-shirt from Mr. Price, and I just decided to wrap it as a tabernacle for my dreads because I couldn't just find the right scarf. But anyway, but yeah, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So yeah, man, he had a certain level of pressure that he had installed upon himself, and I'd like to say family as well. As family, we oftentimes overlook certain smaller nitty-gritties, yabo. And as communities as well. The minute someone graduates from varsity, obviously the next best thing is to see that person drive a big car, live in a suburb, get married, have kids, settle down. But that wasn't the case for my brother, and yo, guys. So yeah, I've had a very long week. I've had a very emotionally draining week. I've been in and out of Pretoria because most of you guys would know that I was born and bred there. So home is in Pretoria. That's where I was born. That's where I was raised by my dad, obviously. And so this is my cousin from my father's side of the family. Yeah, and we grew up in the same house basically. So it's been emotionally draining with work. Yo guys, like isn't this week. I was so overwhelmed. I was just any little thing ticked me off, guys. And the cremation was on Thursday. The memorial service was yesterday, which is a Friday. And yeah, man. Honestly, I'm sitting here. I was telling a friend of mine that I just had lunch with or spent the day with, Guti. He was basically asking me, Uti, I really don't know how you didn't break, you know, like basically break down and just be a mess. And I was like, Nami angazi, yabo? I really don't know how I managed to just put it all up together, yabo? Because it was hard, guys. Like I'll just wake up in the morning, and what just kept me going was just seeing my baby girl, just my helper, just they were just so supportive. And my child didn't even know what was going on, but she could sense. Kids are so pure that they sense energy. She could sense, mommy's not alright. And she wrote me a card. So guys, it was very, very tough, but I made it through, and I have God to thank for that, because anything could have happened. I mean, between driving from Joburg to Pretoria, in and out, not being emotionally fine, spiritually fine, anything could have happened. But here I am, here I am. We managed to come together as a family and celebrate his life and just basically have that aha moment to say, guys, as families, we're not taking care of each other. And I'm just going to put it out there. Uguti, oftentimes we hardly take care of our own as people. Yeah? And we then come back to say, oh, so-and-so committed suicide. But yet we hear, and yet we thought, we playing a role as siblings, we playing a role as cousins, or whatever the case is. And I think we really, really need to go back to that thing of really taking care of each other as Black people. And let me not just say Black people, let me just say as human beings, we need to really, really check in with our own bloodline firstly, before we can start being all caring to the outside world. So a part of me felt there was that certain level of guilt, Uguti. I felt Uguti, we failed Uvusi. I want to blame us as a family, but again, I know deep down that we honestly thought that we were doing all that we could, with us being checking in, offering whatever that we could, assistance, the little bit of assistance that we thought we could, and just, yeah, man. And what shocks me is that just weeks before he took his own life, he was on a fast, so he's someone that would just take a moment to fast and go out maybe to a mountain and just pray and just try to connect to his God. And I'm thinking to myself, how did we not see that he was not okay? Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, it's just that. So, yo guys, yeah, I was really, really going through a bitch this week. Let me just put it that way. I was going through a bitch. It was hell. And myself and my family, then Denise's, it was bad. But the message for the video is that let's go back to the necessities of making sure that the people that you share the same roof with, the people that you share the same bloodline with, are okay. Let's just basically go back to that, you know, ensuring that our own are basically taken care of. Yeah. So guys, I was charging my phone now. So yeah, I'm just gonna change into my pajamas. In fact, I think I must just take a bath. Yeah, I want to take a bath because I had applied makeup on. I want to take a bath and just sleep and prepare myself for a new week. Tomorrow it's a new week. Today's a Saturday, guys. I'm probably going to upload this video today. But yeah, man, it's let's take care of each other. Let's love one another. Let's really find out what's happening within our households before we can actually go outside, you know, and try to engage with other people and try to be better people to other people other than our families, you know. Yeah, so I'm very thankful to my friends, you know, your Boities, your Eliots, your Tidis, your Geletos, Rodisos. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to my colleagues who were so much helpful, you know, basically throughout this time. And life is short, guys. Life is short. Life is sacred. Life is important. The fact that you woke up and you can just breathe in, you know, the oxygen, guys, it's very intricate that you don't overlook that or take that for granted. Yeah, well, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Start your week with that view where you're going to do better, you're going to love more, you're going to check in more with your loved ones, you're going to put a smile on people, you're going to be kinder to people who are unemployed, you're going to be more cognizant, you know, to people who are around you, your family especially, guys. You're going to be more understanding, if I can even put it that way. You're going to be more understanding and just, yeah, let's just love one another, guys. There's no need for toxicity or pretense or not giving a damn about each other, you know, or just a little bit. I'm going to care about you just a little bit. Let's just go all in, guys, because life is sacred. Yeah, life is very sacred. So what I learned from this whole experience this week is that Mina, I'm going to choose to love my family better. Not better, I mean, I'm going to show my affection to them, my appreciation to them. I'm going to be annoying my cousins with calls, annoying my siblings with calls, annoying my close friends with calls, and just loving my everyone that's attached to me, you know, my colleagues, my subordinates. That's my plan. I just want to be happy. I just want to love, because guys, life is really short for us to be doing this nonsense of holding grudges, of doing that and that. Yeah. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your Saturday. Actually, I think ngizocederela the series, yeah, The Wife, because apparently there's series 2. So that's what I wanna watch. And yeah, love you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't as yet. Please subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to my channel and let's just converse. And like I said, guys, I'll be doing a series on marriages. Preferably I'd like to do a series on polygamous marriage because it has really piqued my interest. But yeah, I'll see. Love you guys. Bye.